So we're going to talk about the batteries found in trucks and heavy equipment and the different ways they can be connected and arranged. Most trucks and equipment will use more than one batteries, and they can be hooked up in either series, parallel, or a combination known as series parallel, which can be confusing at times for people to understand. So we're going to use these wood blocks here today to demonstrate that. We're going to think of each block as a battery. So you'll notice that this block is labeled as 12 volts, and the height, or vertical axis, is going to represent the voltage of this battery. It's also labeled as 1,000 cold cranking amps, and we're going to represent as the width, or the capacity of the battery. So if we take two batteries, if we were to hook them in parallel, that would mean that we would connect the negative terminals of each battery. You can see the bottom of the blocks are labeled as negative, and we would connect the positives of each battery, labeled with a plus sign. If we do that with these blocks, notice what we have. It's still the same height. It's still a 12 volt capacity because the height is representing our voltage, but we're now double the width, or double the CCA. So this would give us a 2,000 CCA capacity by connecting these two batteries in parallel. The other arrangement that can be done is to connect the batteries in series. That would be taking the negative of one battery, connecting it to the positive of the other. In this case, these blocks would stack on top of each other. And notice that we've now doubled our height, or doubled our potential energy or voltage. So we are now 24 volt system, but only 1,000 CCA. There's many ways these batteries can be arranged. Some trucks and equipment will have more than two. You might have three. So here, if we take three of them, connect them in parallel, still a 12 volt system, but now we're 3,000 CCA. Or we could take a fourth battery, also in parallel, did not increase our voltage, but we are now 4,000 CCA. The other method that could be done is series parallel. And in series parallel, the blocks would be arranged, or the batteries, I should say, would be arranged that two of them, or two pairs, would be connected in series. You take the negative of one, connect it to the positive of the other, the negative of this, connected to the positive of the other. And then, of those pairs of batteries, the two negatives, the two positives would be connected together, and you would have a series parallel arrangement. Notice this is going to give a 24 volt system, if we're using 12 volt batteries, and it's going to double the CCA. So here we would have 24 volts, 2,000 CCA, arranged in series parallel. Now these blocks, we also have them set up that we can demonstrate with 6 volt batteries, which we will encounter on occasion. 6 volt batteries are rarely going to be used in just a 6 volt system unless you're working on something much older. They're almost always going to be connected in series to give you 12 volts. So here the height is now 6 volts per block, so here we have a 12 volt system, 1000 CCA. Also can be arranged in series parallel. That would give us a 12 volt system, 2000 CCA. Or if we needed a 24 volt system, would be hooked up completely in series, one to the other, each positive connecting to the negative, and now we have 24 volts in height, 1000 CCA. Now if we took the 12 volt batteries and hooked them, 3 of them in series, that would actually give us a 36 volt system. That's not something we would normally see on trucks and equipment, but you may see it on some off-road equipment like electric powered forklifts in warehouses. Might be 36 volts, and they can do that by just connecting 3 12 volt batteries in series. Notice that increases the voltage, but does not increase the capacity. Hopefully this allows you to understand series and parallel connection of batteries a little better. Thank you.